Hey everyone, it's the buddy back here again. I know it's been a while since I last recorded, but a lot of stuff has kind of happened in my life over the past basically 2 months, and it's been hard to record. So I guess this is like a update video. Um, so yeah, so back at like the beginning of July, for the past like 6 months, I've been staying with my grandma, and about May and June, we started to have like a lot of difficulties with each other, and she wound up kicking me out. Uh, Probably end of June, I think. So it was hard to kind of record, for one, because I didn't have a set place, and two, my computer was a desktop computer, so I didn't really have a place to set it up. I stayed with my girlfriend for like about a week, and then my friend offered me to stay with him for as long as I needed to. So I was staying with him for like a week, almost 2 weeks, I think, and so one night I came back home, and his old cousin was over, and he was like wearing my hat, which wasn't a big deal to me. It's just that I would have liked it if, he would have texted me and said like, hey, do you mind if he wears your hat, or something like that. So fast forward like probably a few days after that, I came home again, and his one friend that I don't like, because his friend made a comment about my girlfriend a few months back, and he's just very annoying, and I just don't like him. Well, I came back, and this kid was laying in my bed, like basically sleeping in it. And I get that it's not my bed, but it's the bed I was using while I'm staying there. So I was a little annoyed, and I don't want anybody touching my stuff. So I texted my friend after I left, because I was just stopping by to drop off a couple things. And sorry. I was stopping by to drop off a couple things that I was keeping at my girlfriend's house that I needed while I was at my friend's house. So I was dropping them off, and so I texted him when I left, and I was like, hey, do you mind if, well, I structured the sentence in a different way, because my friend, well, he's not really my friend anymore, but he likes to, he doesn't take anything seriously, and everything is a meme to him. Like, he's obsessed with the Minions for some reason, and he's 16 years old, almost 17, and all he does is make fun of autistic people, and like everything's a meme to him. So he's annoying in himself, but I kind of let it slide. We were friends like 10 years ago when I used to live next to him, and so we were friends for a while, so I kind of just put up with it. It got really annoying, and I would like kind of joke around with him about it. And then he also like went through this like weird emo phase, and he met like a lot of bad people that he still talks to for some reason, and they're just not great people for him to hang out with. And I'm not saying that I'm like fantastic or anything. I'm just saying like he wants to go into the military, and just those friends are not the right path to go. Anyway, whatchamacallit. So yeah, everything's a meme to him. So I structured the sentence in a way that I would hope that he would take seriously. But then he like came back or he didn't respond. So I said again to him like, "Hey, I'm serious. Can you not have anybody touch my stuff?" And he flipped out at me. He was like, "Oh, you're living with us. We're not living with you. Blah blah blah. Your attitude changed a lot since you moved in. Blah blah blah." I would have fought people that talk to me the way that you talk to me and blah blah blah. You're not grateful for what people do to help you, which is not true at all. I appreciated everything they did for me, and I told them that several times, and I thanked him several times for offering me to stay there. And whatchamacallit, and the attitude he was talking about, um, my attitude never changed. Oh, he also complained about my snoring, even though I apologized for it several times. And I told him, like, if it gets too much, I can sleep on the couch in the living room or something. Because he would sleep in the basement. That's where his room is. So, anyway. So, yeah, he complained about my snoring. And, yeah, so I would just talk to him like how he talked to everybody, and apparently he didn't like that. So I guess he never learned treat people how you want to be treated. I don't know. So he was just kind of saying a lot of false things, and like I have a full-time job that I need to wake up at 5 in the morning for, and the one night he had like some of his friends over, and I understand it's still summer, but when there's somebody that needs to get up at 5 in the morning for a full-time job, you don't continue being loud at 1 a.m. and then you also don't talk with the person while they're sleeping. I woke up like 3 times that night to them yelling, and then the one time they threw something at me, and it was just an annoying situation. Anyway, so yeah, he just packed up all my stuff and kind of told me to come get it whenever he got home. And I didn't wait for that. I just went there and got my stuff because I don't feel like seeing him and wanting to fight him just because he said a lot of hurtful things, and it was just a bad situation overall. So I got kicked out of my grandma's house, and then my friend flipped out and threw me out also. Whatchamacallit, before I stayed at my friend's house, like July 23rd, I was on the way back from an amusement park and I got in a car accident. I'm still a little sore from it. I didn't sustain any like injuries. My girlfriend was in the car and she just had a sprained ankle. So luckily we got away from the car crash with basically no injuries. But I didn't have full coverage on my car, and the car wasn't worth much anyway, so I was basically back at square one, just without a permanent place to live. So, I was screwed basically, and I need to save up money for my current car, which is cheaper than my first car, and it's actually a lot more reliable. But anyway, yeah, I just had difficulties for the past few months and paying off fines from the accident, and my insurance company is actually dropping me. I need to find a new insurance company. And it's not because I was late on payments or anything. It's just that because of that accident. Summer, and on the way home, I kind of passed out from dehydration, and my girlfriend was sleeping also, so there was no way to really over it a lot. Just, yeah, I've had a pretty rough. Right now, I have a car again. I traded my computer for a laptop, so I can actually still, play. Should have my own place by the end of the month. And whenever I do move in, I'll probably record some more. Sorry for the absence of video. I already know that my schedule, just because I need to be in the right mood to record a video. So, if you guys do want to see me, is what it is. So yeah, guys. Thanks for staying around. And that was a few months. Gained almost 20 subscribers since I last uploaded, which is pretty cool. Thank you guys a lot. I really appreciate it. It's kind of my dream to kind of do video games for a living. I know it's not really possible with the way that YouTube is going. I'll need to like switch platforms, but I just don't have the time to stream or anything, so I guess we're all kind of just waiting for the next YouTube platform. I know a lot of people like streaming because it's more interactive, and I'd love to do streaming in the future. Just my schedule with work just makes that impossible. And I probably could stream for like an hour, but I would need to definitely get a better computer, like a desktop again, and I just don't have the money for that right now. But yeah, thank you guys again. So yeah, just been Miss the Buddy, and thanks for checking out my update video. I'll catch you in the next video, guys.